Welcome to Santos Brothers Eats.
Food worth mentioning. All right, so welcome back everyone to Santos Brothers Eats, where we're talking again, like we do every episode, about food worth mentioning. And of course, I'm with my brother, Chef Jeff Santos. Jeff, how are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing all right. Not too bad at all.
Yes, and we had a chance to visit a restaurant that we've been wanting to visit for a while. And so
Yes.
We finally had some time. And it's actually a restaurant that we've mentioned before when it was during our food truck, not our food truck, but during the fried chicken festival.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. And so I actually did some research. That's actually episode 20 when we're talking about that. And the food truck is called Dope as Duck. And we invite you to go to episode 20. That's a fried chicken festival.
Yes.
It's at the timestamp would be at 8 minutes 30 seconds. And so,
that's right. And you go to our Instagram, you'll see some photos as well.
Oh yes,
you see the Dope as Duck.
Absolutely. So yeah, that'll be up there. But just to remind you about this is that I was talking about, the fried chicken festival, and I tried out their mozzarella chicken balls, and I thought they were absolutely spectacular. And then we tried his signature fried chicken. Ray is the owner, the signature fried chicken. And that I ended up giving that a 9.9 out of 10. Like it is
nice.
I was raving on that. I don't know if you remember.
It was. It was good. About that. It was good chicken.
So good. So we've been looking forward to visiting Ray and Dope as Duck, and we finally did so. It was just a couple days ago. And so we're talking about it now. And so now, how do you know Ray? Because Ray is actually a personal friend of yours.
Yes, he is. Yeah. So as most of you may or may not know, I work at George Brown College. I've been working there for about 30 plus years. And Ray actually worked part-time in my department, the Issue Control Center. So I got to know him that way. He did some catering on the side. And then a few years ago, he took the plunge and decided to open a food truck. And it was called Dope as Duck. Mac and cheese was always on his menu. But he actually won a few awards with his mac and cheese and in regards to duck entrees. I forget what it was, but his mac and cheese was one of the best mac and cheese of many, many years. And then this year, February 2020, he decided to open a brick and mortar location. Again, this is February 2020. And then we all know what happened on March 2020. COVID happened. So, of course, he had to delay the official opening of the restaurant. But right now we are in December 2020 and do all the lifting of restrictions. It finally opened in November, so last month. And Ken, myself, my son Dylan, and my wife Diana finally had a chance to have some of his food from the restaurant itself.
And we're so happy that we did. We've been looking forward to going there for such a long time. So
yeah,
glad that we made it. And so what are their offerings? You mentioned that he has a mac and cheese, and he certainly offers that.
Yes. Yeah. So like I said, he has the mac and cheese, including some mac and cheese is the loaded bacon mac and cheese, jerk chicken mac and cheese, the signature pork mac and cheese, and the signature duck mac and cheese. He also offers tacos, chicken, carnitas, pulled duck, and beef, sandwiches, beef brisket, pulled pork, and jerk chicken, and churro donuts, and an assortment of flavors, churro donuts, chicken wings, assortment of flavors, and heatness levels. And he also sells George's Tasty beef patties. Yes. I'm not a big patty fan, as you know, and Ken is, but there weren't any available when we were there that day.
No, yeah, there weren't any available that day, but we loaded up on a lot of the foods. We got several mac and cheeses, several sandwiches, and the tacos, and actually donuts too. So, I mean, we really loaded up, and we're going to talk about all of that today. Yes. So what do we want to start with, Jeff? Let's go with
the sandwiches.
Okay.
So we had the beef brisket and the pulled pork. And when we picked up our food, we were just talking to Ray about how his business was doing. So again, we're still in the lockdown. So we ordered ahead of time. We picked up 1 o'clock because that's when he first opens. But he told us that before he actually even got to the restaurant, he had some people already waiting outside. So our order was delayed, but we were in no rush. But when he mentioned the brisket sandwich, he said that he was averaging 1 brisket a week. And then so recently he was doing 2 to 3. So it's good news for him. His business is getting up there. But the brisket itself, I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, it wasn't as good as we got from movies. And I wish there was a bit of more sauce to it. But still, it was tender. And the flavor was there for the brisket.
Yeah, I'm going to say this, is that the brisket that he used, it wasn't as good as the movies. That was it last week or the week before was movies?
2 weeks ago at least, yeah.
It was 2 weeks ago, and that was by Carbon Bar, if we understand correctly.
Correct. No, Carbon Bar.
Kitchen Hub.
Kitchen Hub.
Yeah,
correct.
Kitchen Hub Carbon Bar, or at least we think it was that recipe from Carbon Bar. But this was not as good, but still really, really good. And he was very, very generous. So if you with the actual brisket that goes on the sandwich. So if you want to try something, you want something that's real filling, you got to get that brisket. If you're out there. Now, actually, where are they located, Jeff? They're in
they're located in South Etobicoke, on Lakeshore and 27th Street, 125 27th Street to be exact.
Yeah. So, just off of Lakeshore, and there is parking available.
Oh yeah. A lot of street parking available.
Yeah. A lot of street parking. So that was good. Also had, as far as sandwiches go, the pulled pork. Mm-hmm. Now, did you taste the pulled pork, Jeff, or no?
Actually, you know what? I don't think I had a bit of it. I might have had a small taste, but I don't know. Did you have a bit more than I did?
I actually had some of that pulled pork. That pulled pork sandwiches was very good. I actually liked it more than the brisket, which was
wow. Okay.
Yes, and the brisket was really, really good. So both of those, whether you're a pork fan or a beef brisket fan, try either one of those. We didn't get the jerk chicken, and part of the reason is that of the heat. The Santos brothers, we're not into spicy all that much. And
unfortunately not.
I suppose I would have tried it, but it's so big that if I didn't like it, that'd be kind of a waste. So so we didn't get to have that, but definitely recommend those sandwiches. What would you rate the beef on?
To me, I give it I give it 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like we said, it wasn't as good as Carbon Bar, and I wish there was a bit more sauce or a bit more juice here for me. Yeah.
While it wasn't dry to me, I just do wish there was more flavored sauce, kind of like it wasn't dry. No,
not at all.
It was actually real moist. And the pulled pork, I'm going to actually give that. So the beef brisket 8.8 and the pulled pork 8.5. Just liked it a little bit more.
Okay.
Didn't like that. We also had some tacos.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we wanted to have the duck taco, but unfortunately, the duck hadn't arrived yet for the day. If I understand. Yeah, even Ray told Jeff, say, hey, just so you know, I know you pre-ordered, but don't have any duck available. So wasn't able to have the duck, but we did have chicken and beef and pork.
No, beef and pork. Yes.
Yeah. So and then what was that white sauce on top, Jeff?
To be honest, I'm not too sure. It wasn't the queso.
Queso fresco.
Yeah. Would that be it?
Well, the thing is, queso fresco is kind of like, it looks like Kraft Parmesan. Queso fresco is like.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people, when they see queso fresco, it looks like parm, but it tastes different because it's like powdered, but still kind of moist. So this was more of a sauce. I sensed something like either sour or lemony in the sauce. Did you?
I was, if anything, it was more like a tzatziki sauce that you would find with Greek food.
But it worked
so maybe
well.
this is a combination. Yeah, it did actually with the flavor of the pork and the beef. It worked very well to accompany it by.
Absolutely. And so those tacos, quite large, and they use the what is it called? The corn tortillas, which is nice.
Yeah.
I like when they do that. And so actually, you know what? You get one of those tacos, that could be a meal, but I would suggest 2 if that's the only thing you're eating.
Yeah. The good thing about those tacos, they're $3.75 each, but if you order 3, it's only $9 total.
Oh,
so it's a good deal.
$9
you do it that way
for $3. That is a meal because he's not skimpy on the ingredients when he puts that in, and the sauce is
not at all
good. That tzatziki or lemon, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at the website right now, and we'll put the website in the show notes. It just says chicken. It doesn't say like what's on it or anything, which is kind of fun.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Instagram is a bit better. But anyway.
Yeah, so they offer the duck and the pork and the chicken, so and barbecue, the beef's barbecue beef. So
here it is. I'm actually on the Instagram, So it's the tacos are topped with the pickled shallots, salsa verde, and a chipotle lime crema. So mystery solved.
Lime crema. See, I know there was something lemon.
There we go.
There we go. That's what tastes so good. Yeah, I was
That
licking
was
my
good.
fingers with that. So, if you like some tacos, or even if you don't like tacos, maybe you'll like these ones because they're wig. And this is not like your taco, like your ground beef that you get like at the Bell. Not
No,
like that. It's different.
That's right. And by the way, I'm back on the Instagram. So the briskets, they're slow braised for 14 hours.
You could tell. It's so tender and so moist.
It is.
Very, very good. Excellent. And then, so we had, those were the sandwiches and the taco. And what would you rate the tacos, Jeff?
To be honest, I'm not a big taco person. Like,
I don't know,
especially the corn tortillas. Yeah, I'm not a big corn tortilla fan. But I had them. I found the meat, the filling was good. Yeah. So for me, it'd be 7 out of 10. I think the crema just put over top of it. That sort of the sourness to it just helped boost the flavor.
Yeah, I'd actually give them 8s each. I give them
Nice.
An 8. So yeah, those are good tacos. And 3 for $9. That is a steal. I mean, I'd be very full after that, because they're not small by any means. And then we had some of the award-winning mac and cheese. We hoped again to get the duck mac and cheese, wasn't available, but we ended up getting the signature pork and the loaded bacon mac and cheese, which were almost identical, except the signature pork had some of the pork on it, and it's loaded with bacon as well.
Oh yeah.
And as we said earlier, Ray has won a lot of awards, or maybe not a lot, but has won some awards on his mac and cheese. I remember tasting it. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did taste it during the mac and cheese festival. But it was he is so generous with all of the goodies. And when I say the goodies, I mean, sometimes you think it's a bacon mac and cheese, and then it's just mac and cheese, and then they take like bacon bits and sprinkle them on top and say, oh, there it is. Ray uses real bacon, and you could tell it's real bacon, and it's cooked very, very well. This isn't just, a couple sprinkles and, a couple slices here and there. It is throughout the entire mac and cheese, and I can see why he's won some awards on that.
Yes, now, he has.
What kind of pasta did he use, Jeff? Because that's not elbow mac and cheese he used. He used something else.
No, he used
that's called.
Let me try the
as a chef.
Oh yes, it's called. If the kids know it as Scooby-Doo pasta, I believe it's called cavapeti. Cavapti. I could be pronouncing it wrong, and I could also be saying it wrong, but it's also known as Scooby-Doo.
I've never heard of that term, Scooby-Doo pasta, but maybe the kids know what that is. So I wonder why he uses that instead of elbow mac. I was just expecting that, I mean,
I guess it's something new. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, cavatappi. Cavatappi. So basically like a corkscrew macaroni, basically, or corkscrew penne pasta.
Yeah.
But it's also known as Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, like the dog? Like
the dog.
Okay, I wonder why. I guess there's a reason behind that. Yeah, so the loaded mac and cheese, like either one were good. The bacon and the signature pork mac and cheese. The pasta, pasta cooked well. The mac and cheese, there's a reason why he's won awards on that, because the cheese, it's just runny enough, but it's not watery.
Yeah, true.
It's good flavor. I mean, it's just really, really good flavor. And so that's something like if I ever go back, and actually it's not if I go back, we're going to go back there. And I'm not sure what I want to order. It's going to be easy for me to think, well, I'm not sure what I want. I'll probably just going to get a mac and cheese because I know I'm going to like it.
That's right.
And
the duck for sure. Hopefully he'll have duck, and then also some chicken wings. He along with the duck order, the chicken order didn't come in on time for because we ordered some chicken wings as well.
Oh, that's right.
But unfortunately, we couldn't get those.
Well, you know what? I was so full after eating all that it's kind of okay that we didn't get those wings. Yeah, we'll get them next time. And so the loaded bacon mac and cheese, that's probably, I wonder if that's the one he won the award with.
Actually, I'm on Instagram. He actually won it in 2018. So it's 2018 award-winning mac and cheese featuring King Cole duck, maple duck sausage. And it was a combination of King Cole duck and Kraft and Renee's gourmet salad dressing.
So
2018, that's how that's when he won the the award for mac and cheese.
That sounds delicious. I wish I
Yeah.
could try that someday. I wonder if that's probably different than a signature duck. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll see. But what would you rate? What were your thoughts on the mac and cheese, Jeff?
Oh, I've had his mac and cheese, his variations of the mac and cheese, and the base of the mac and cheese is always the same, but it's always delicious. It's just the toppings he adds on. So, like I said, we have the beef with bacon, the loaded bacon as well. But you can add as much stuff to the mac and cheese as you want to try to flavor it. But if the mac and cheese isn't good to begin with, then you're just wasting your time. So you got to make sure the mac and cheese is delicious, and his mac and cheese is always good. You know?
and so his mac and cheese is $10 for an order, and if you get it, you're probably going to be full because it is it's not a small portion. And actually, I guess you could share it, eh, Jeff?
Oh yeah, that's what we did. But we had the sandwich and tacos. And by the way, it's $10 for the mac and cheese. But if you want the duck mac and cheese, it's $12. It's an extra $2. But it is worth it.
Yeah, like that's just an excuse to go back and try the duck mac and cheese. And so the signature pork, basically like the bacon mac and cheese, tons of bacon in it. But then he put some looked like pulled pork, like it looked like the pork from the tacos that went in.
Yeah,
minus the
yeah. And Ken, I forgot to mention this to you. During his catering days, he actually catered an event at a golf course, and it actually starred some WWF personalities, including Jimmy Hart.
Wow.
Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. He actually got me the Kevin Nash autograph picture that was given to him from Kevin Nash.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Some of you may not know who Kevin Nash is, but if you're a wrestling fan, you know who Kevin is, you know who Jimmy is, you certainly know who Scott Hall are. So what would you rate the mac and cheese, Jeff?
Oh, I give it 9 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
That.
Yeah.
Give it that. Yeah. I'm reluctant to give it a 10 out of 10 is just because I haven't had the duck, right? If I give it a 10 and the duck's better, then what do I go from there, right? So
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9. And so we weren't able to get the wings, but we did have, we still had the donuts. I mean, we had all this food.
Oh yeah.
So full.
The churro donuts. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. And so churro donuts, actually, I really like those. Like my new favorite donuts. It's not like I haven't had churro donuts before, but I do like them. I like I don't know. I like how they're crispy on the outside. Are they supposed to?
Yeah, that's what Diana said. Like they're crispy on the outside, but they're still soft on the inside.
Yeah.
And I guess it's the way the churro is. It has a crunch, and then it's nice and soft and pillowy in the middle.
Absolutely. So just think of a churro. Those long tubes, and it's in the shape of a circle instead. And he has so many. How many flavors are there? 1, 2, 3.
Was it 6?
6, yeah, 6. Oh no, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flavors. So he has a caramel, Nutella, chocolate vanilla, cinnamon sugar, Oreo avalanche, dolce and banana, and strawberry drizzle.
Yeah.
So we ended up getting the caramel, the Oreo, and the dolce and banana. All right.
Yeah, and then actually Ray threw in I think the strawberry sprinkle for us as well. So thank you, Ray.
Drizzle. Yeah, thanks for throwing that in. I like the caramel the most.
Yeah.
If you think of a churro like with caramel on it, it's pretty much what it tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
And really well done. The Oreo avalanche, I don't remember that much. I remember I liked the churro part. So
yeah,
it was good.
I think for me the caramel was my favorite, and then the dolce banana.
Yeah, dolce banana was good as well. And so actually, you know how I brought the strawberry drizzle home?
Oh right, yes.
Yeah, I ended up giving that to Mom and Dad.
Okay.
So I never even tried the strawberry drizzle, but they seem to like it. So that's good.
Share the wealth. That's what you got to do.
Absolutely. So, but great donuts. They're $2.50 each, but they're what are they?
6 for $12.
Yeah. So good deal.
So might as well get 6. You
might as well get.
Might
6.
as well.
If you're with the group, might as well get 6 donuts, and they're okay. Like if you kind of split them in half.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like what we did because we're so full and we're the type of people that we'd rather try a little bit of everything than wonder what the other person's eating, what that tastes like.
Yeah.
So, we cut them up and we shared them. Would you get those donuts again, Jeff?
I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. And they were freshly made. You could tell they were fresh. And overall they were delicious.
Great donuts. Yeah, definitely would get the caramel again. I'm curious. Maybe the chocolate vanilla I'd be open to trying. And then see the cinnamon sugar. I'm just, I'm guessing it's just going to taste like a regular churro. Like aren't churros like cinnamon sugar? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Oreo and the Oreo Avalanche and the Dolce. I'm happy that I had them, but I'd rather just try something else. So
Right.
yeah, and not that they were bad. I would just rather try something else, but definitely would get that caramel again.
So, it was so good. Yeah.
And then we didn't have some wings, but just to go through, he has some pretty interesting flavors.
Yes.
He has he has mild hot jerk, and then he has one super hot that's called Idris Elba hot, which I
know.
like that.
That makes me laugh.
Yeah. And then he has a cherry lime, which I'd be open to trying, a maple bacon. Of course, we'd try that. Sriracha, mango habanero, a sweet Thai chili, and a spicy barbecue.
Yeah.
So,
and I must say that every wing on this menu has at least one flame. There's not one wing on there that doesn't have a flame.
Well, maple bacon.
Oh, you're right. That's bacon. I apologize. So yeah, the maple bacon has no flame.
The maple, Okay. So there's the highest rating would be the Idris Elba, which has 4 flame. Oh no, wait, 4. I guess
4 flames 4 flames and a emoji face with the tongue out with his tongue out.
Yeah, and then the jerk is 4 flames. The hot is 3 flames. The mild is 1. Sriracha is 2. The mango habanero wouldn't mind trying. The problem is that if it's too hot, it's $12 for 1 pound, and if it's too hot, then I won't be able to eat the rest. But I would we had ordered the sweet Thai chili wings, which we weren't able to get. So I would want to try the cherry lime, the maple bacon, and the sweet Thai chili. But that's 3 pounds of wings. Maybe we could do that next time. Actually,
I don't see why not.
We get those wings, those 3 pounds of wings, and then we can share the signature duck mac and cheese, and then have some donuts. That's like a good
right there, right there. And just so you know, on his menu, he actually does have some vegan options. There's the Beyond Meat sausage on a pretzel bun, and the gourmet cheddar broccoli mac and cheese. So
that might be pretty good. The gourmet cheddar broccoli mac and cheese. Like I'm not too fond of the Beyond Meat. Like I was actually excited when I heard about it, and when I tried it, it's something that I wanted to like, and it's something that I find tolerable. But I heard that it's just not good for you. So if it's not, So yeah, and then he has a soup of the day on the menu, which wasn't had a chance to try that. So
which is good because where he is, it's like there's a lot of other restaurants there, and I guess for lunch, some people still like to have soup for lunch. So why not include it in?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a great place. Again, it's called Dope as Duck. We're going to leave everything in the show notes. Of course, they're at Lakeshore and 27th in Etobicoke. And got to check out.
So so we'll have all the information there. It's they do offer it through DoorDash and all the other delivery services, but try to keep their costs down and call them and just pick up. It's easier for them, easier for you to do it that way.
Yeah, if you call ahead, it's easy to pick it up. Call ahead and do it that way. So good. And then you also get to see the new brick and mortar location. Kind of nice. Yeah. So that is this food. I was going to say that this food. This is this week's food worth mentioning. And of course, we will be back next week with another episode of Santos Brothers Eats with more food worth mentioning.
Yes. And until next time, remember this quote from Julia Child: "People who love to eat are always the best people."
And that, of course, includes my brother, Chef Jeff Santos, and I'm his brother, Kenny Santos, and you as well, if you love to eat food worth mentioning. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.
All right. Take care.
You've been listening to Santos Brothers Eat.
Food worth mentioning.